Okay, I'm live. Let me. Okay. Let me get this up on my computer and then maybe I can send it out on Facebook to the group. I'm doing that. I'll go ahead and. Ooh, filling up with glue. I'll go ahead and keep working when my computer's coming. Oh, there it goes. Alexa, change volume to 2. Don't want to get a copyright strike. Okay, so I made a mini album and I'm just gluing in the mats. But I can go back and go over it once I get somebody who might be interested. Alright. Alright, let me go to my home page. Alright, come on. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Alright, there's that. Let's see if I can get the link so I can share it. I'm here, just testing this all out. Okay. Why is it not letting me post anything in the group? I'm not trying to filter anything. I want to go into the group. Oh, I think I'm on the... I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, now I gotta go into a different browser to be able to view it. Okay, we're rocking and rolling now. There we go. Okay, now we go back to Facebook. Share it. Come on. I'm here. There we go. Okay. I can go back to here. Okay, let's see how big of a lag we got here. Catch up to where it's at. Okay. A little bit of lag. Okay, so I'm working on a mini album that I have been working on since last weekend. It is an album that I constructed and that I'm decorating now. So this is a, where's my ruler? Oh, let's see. I keep moving things around. Now I've lost my ruler again. Oh, let's do this one. Okay, so this is a 6.5 by 8-inch Alblum with 3 inserts, or 3, I won't say 3 pages because each insert has other pages on it. So 3 signatures or inserts. And it's got a pocket on the inside, and I'm going to put a pocket back here. I'm going through and decorating it now. But the way this works is this is usually tied closed. It's a pretty good picture on here. Okay, so that's usually tied closed. You know, close it, flips open, and you have a double flip out. There is a pocket on the side here to the inserts for that go in it to put more photos or journaling cards on, or however, whatever. Next side has another flip up and another pocket. This side, this is where I'm at with decorating. It has a flip here. I've stuck a little tuck spot there. And then another flip, and then there's the back side. And then there's next page, base, where I'll put another insert. Then on the back of this is actually insert 2 on the back of it. There's 2 more flips, and each flip has a pocket in it. So I'll be able to insert, like, let me see if I can find something to insert here. This might be too big. No, it might not. Yeah, so we can insert something in there. That's actually a little bit too big, but I'll find something. And then another pocket. And then on this side, we have actually 2 pockets. Like that. And then you open it again, and there's another insert in the middle. This is a magnetic closure waterfall, and it's flip, 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 and then it'll close with a magnet. And then on the back side, I'm going to put another pocket. So right now I'm matting. I thought since Tony was having problems, I'd go live since I was in here crafting. So now I'm here, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on. Actually, I missed that. I didn't even realize it. I gotta go back and put something right here, but I was working on this page. I'm using the I Love Crafting paper pack from Echo Park. It comes with 12 by 12 double-sided papers and stickers, and then I got the ephemera with it too, and I got this from Country Craft Creations. A lot of craft stores are selling it though. And this album design I got from one of the tutorials at Country Craft Creations by Anne, and I cannot pronounce her last name, so sorry about that. But I made my album base exactly like she made hers. And now I'm decorating it. Not decorating it the same, but similar. A very easy tutorial to find or use. Easy to find too. But that was with Country Craft Creations. If you follow them on YouTube or you follow Anne, oh gosh, I'll have to link it down below because I can't think of her webpage. I think it's under her name. Alright, let me go and change this to all chat, live chat. Welcome. Okay. Why do I have an ad popping up? Let's close that so I can see something. Okay. Alright, so now I'm trying to figure out what I want to put there, and I really think this bicycle is cute. But I also like this one. I can't decide what I want to do. I think I want to use the bicycle because I could put this at the bottom. And then we can use, I got some mini paper clips that we can use. And put on this to add some things to it. So I think I'll put this little, maybe I'll put the little bike right here. And then I could put some little dotted lines like the bike was riding. And I even have a make something awesome today, or what else did I have here? I'm just playing around. Do more what makes you happy. That's got the bike on it too. It's a little tag. Let me put that over here. I could actually turn that into a little tuck to hold a picture. Maybe that's what I'll do. Kind of like that. And I could add this to it to give it some, I want a different color though. I don't want the turquoise on turquoise. I do have other things over here though. What's this? This is my happy place. So what I'm doing with this album is going to put pictures of all my craft things that I've made. So it's going to be my album to put what I want in it. I kind of like that. I could tuck some tags behind that if I did that like that. I'm stuck. I got too many choices. Maker's gonna make. Admit one. What's this say? This says create. I put the create in the middle. No. I got a button. It looks like a button here. But you know what? I got bigger ones over here. I actually can take up one of these buttons off this page, this sticker page. Stick it in the middle of the heart. Like that, maybe. And then stick the heart on here. I just want to do something to jazz up the button. Or jazz up the heart. Okay, and then I will glue this here. And make it a tuck spot. There we go. I use my little Cricut scraper to burnish stuff. I don't know if this fits my hand better than these do. Okay, next I want to maybe I kind of have an idea. That's a V. There should be more to this, or E. There should be more to this than just an E. I think it's in my box over here. Crafting is my jam. I think that's cute. There's an A. I think it spells out the word create, if I'm not mistaken. If glitter is wrong, I don't want to be right. These are cute. Maker's gonna make. Okay, what else do I have over here? See, I got this little box of like goodies here that I've been keeping as I cut, and I got ephemera down in here. I find this helpful whenever you're working on a project, if you have a box to put like all your bits and pieces in until you're done. That way when you're trying to do fillers or design a page, you have all your pieces here. You see, I got a bunch more pieces here. And I had just started pulling these out to look and see what I wanted to put on here. And then when I figure it out, I'll put them back in there. And not all pages do I put stickers and ephemera on them, but some of them I do, especially when I'm doing like a solid background, which I ended up doing a solid background on that because I originally had a different idea, and then I decided to change it, which is nice when you're doing for yourself. Hey, there's more of the letters. I knew there was more letters in here. I don't know why. I should have kept my ephemera inside the little bags, and then I could just pull them out. But I've cut so many sheets of paper now that I've got all these little pieces in here. So I've got ephemera. I think that spells out the word make, because I found an A, an E, and a K. And there's the M. M-A-K and E. Make. The maker's gonna make. Oh, I get it. The two things go together. Oh, imagine. Okay, let me see what I got left here. Sorry, it's probably knocking into the phone. Okay, to mess with my scrapbook paper and I'll punch your eyelets out. Oh, my goodness. Being creative is not a worry, it's a way of life. Okay, so I had this M-A-K-E. I'm trying to decide if I want to put anything else on here or if this would be good enough because I'm going to put pictures on it. I think I'm going to leave this here. Knit one. Crafting is the answer. I don't care what the question is. Huh? I think that needs to go right there. I like that right there. Alright, let's do it. 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 Oh my gosh, the picture on YouTube Live is so much better than the picture on Periscope. There we go. Crafting is the answer. No matter what your question is. Especially if it's how to release stress. I truly believe that. Okay. That one I glued all the way down. I'm not going to leave a tuck spot for it. Okay, so let me go back to this piece that I missed. And I can't find my other ruler. I had it over here. I keep misplacing it like left and right here. And now there's sticker sheets in the floor. Let's get that up out of there. Okay. Got my computer in the way now. I think I put my ruler down here, my paper. Yeah, there I did. Alright. Sorry guys, this was impromptu and I had things all over the place here. Okay, so this page is about 5 inches wide. So I'm going to make my cutout. I want it to be 1/4 inch smaller. So it'd be 4 3/4, not 5 3/4. I think that's what I've been doing all day, and that's what I'm cutting paper on. And then it's about 7 inches tall, so we're going to go 6 3/4. And I got to figure out which paper I want to put on here. So I've got, I did the stars on this side. What's on the back side of that? Well, that's cut in the wrong direction, first of all, and I really don't want to put black in it. That one's too small. I'm just going through my scraps here first, seeing what I have. I've got, these are some cutouts from the paper pack I really like that, but I need to put, I want to be able to put picture on here, and that will, I'll cover it all up with a picture. That's kind of the other thing to keep in mind when you're putting the paper on here, at least it is for me, is to think of which pages I want to have a picture on and which one I don't. I'll put my least favorite papers down when there's going to be a picture, because a picture will cover up a lot of it. But if it's something I really like, I want to put it on a page where I know I'm not going to put a picture, so it doesn't cover it up. If that makes sense. Okay, let's see. I already did the stars. I like this one. I don't think I've used it, but over here in a small, I used it on the outside. Nope, I used the pink on the outside. I did do a page over here, but I think I'm going to do this page in it. Okay, so we need to cut this 4 3/4 and 6 3/4. So I am using my Cricut little trimmer, just because it's on a sheet at a time. It's been paper, so I don't have to get my big trimmer out. So we're going to go 4 3/4 and cut. And then we're going to go 6 3/4 for the length. And I'm saving all these little pieces because I may be able to use some of them on my waterfall piece. Okay, 6 3/4. Alright, set that away. Bring the book back. See if I cut it right this time. Yes, I did. Okay, and I'm using art glitter glue. One of my favorite glues. Ooh, you know what? This is on the back of it. I kind of like this one too. That's what I was trying to get a minute ago, and I didn't have. I think I'm going to put this side up here. I might do another one in the other paper. Big glue wob on the tip of my thing here. So this is not, if you're familiar with art glitter glue, this is not the regular glue thing that goes on the art glitter glue. Somebody knocked my bottle off my desk and my lid broke. So I had to get one from another thing of glue and put it on there. From a different brand of glue. But it works, that's the important part. Alright, so that is down. Burnish it real good. Alright, got that done. Got that done. Now we get to decorate these. So I'm going to make a measurement. Wipe some of this glue off my hands. Go by hose. Get my thing pop up here. That's why I don't like using this web browser. Okay, so I still got these stuck in here. You know what I think I would like to use, if I could, on these, because these are pockets and I'm going to have picture stuff in them, I thought maybe I would use some of the cutouts that I previously had. Where did they go? But they got to be turned in the right direction. So let me see what I got here. What's this? I'm working on my I'm working on my crafting PhD. Projects half done. I like that right there, but I need to have something behind it. What was this one? Crafting is my jam. It's the wrong direction. Create beauty. We could do that one too if we have the good color paper behind it. Okay, I've got some more cutouts here. Gotta figure out where I'm putting that. Oh, here we go. I think those are too big, but that doesn't mean I can't trim it down. Take a snap. Oh, I could turn that into, I like that. Let's trim this down. So what size do we need it to be? And this is the way I do it. I just playing around to figure out what I like. So this is 5 inches, so it needs to be 4 3/4. And right at 4 inches, so we're going to say 4 3/4. Yeah, I thought that was a square. Okay, so I'm going to get my paper cutter back out here. If you're watching, let me know. Say hi. So the first thing we're going to do is separate these two. Okay. And then I want this to be 4 3/4, so it means I have to take off about an inch to 4 3/4 means that I'm taking off an inch, and I can't decide which number I want to be on, to an inch and 5/8. No, 5/16. Or we can do 3/8. Let me take off. It's not a full 1/2 inch I want to take off. Or no, yeah, it is a little over a 1/2 inch. A full inch I want to take off. It's about an inch and 1/4. So when I take 5 an inch off on each side at least. Let me start with that, and then I'll see what else I want to cut. I want to make sure I get it centered. I know I could calculate all that out and really figure it out, but I'm just going to eyeball it too, because okay, so I still need to go slightly above the 5. I need to go like not even that much on this side. Oh snap, it says. And there we go. That should fit going this way. As I drop my ruler on the ground again. Okay, and I think I need to take like 1/8 of an inch off the top and the bottom. Just a tiny sliver off the top and the bottom. What I'm trying to do is trim this to where it fits my square, but not, actually I could take both off the top, but keep the picture centered. Because if I just cut it off one end, the picture's not going to be centered. There, I actually like that a little bit better. And now that I have an idea what size I need this one, I could actually use it to trace out my other one. Make it a little easier and save me some trimming, because they're both the same size. Okay, so what other one? I don't really care about the fabric one because I don't do much with fabric. Let me see what other one I got on here that I like. That song stuck in my head. I'm hunting. I'm gonna figure out which one I want. Oh, here they are. Let's see, I don't think hello. This might work. Yeah, I could do that. That'll work. That gives me an idea. Okay, let me see. So what I'm going to do is center this over the words, which it looks like, let's see, that's the end of one side, that's the one side. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, and I'm going to move it up to make sure I get the top cut up in it, and then I'm just going to do a rough mark here, a rough mark here, and here. And this is erasable ink, by the way. And then that way when I take it to my cutter, I know what to cut. I don't have to do all that measuring over and centering, and that's a cool little trick. Okay, so we're going to line this up right here. Down, up. Good girl. And then take this one on this line. So I'm cutting off the line actually. Going just a smidge inside of it. And then we got to get this one. And then we got to get this one. All right. And then we should have two pieces for this one. One here, and one here, and one here. I think I might put, I'll do this here and here. And again, I'm not sure. I think I do it like that. Only thing I keep looking at this because this is white on white, and I'm kind of like, do I want to do that? Okay, this one I know for sure is going to go on here, so let me do that. Oops. My glue set for too long without the lid on it. Oh, that's the other thing. If you guys are familiar with the stopper toppers, it was in my glue when it fell, and it cracked so bad glue leaked on the floor and leaked on my stopper topper and glued it all together. So I lost it too. I was not happy. And it's all because a child got in here doing stuff he probably shouldn't have been doing and knocked it in the floor. And not only did he not pick it up, he didn't even look at it. And it sat there all night and leaked glue out. So, yeah, Mama wasn't happy. There we go. There's that one. I like the color of that. That might be something I might put in there. Okay, so I really like this. I'm just debating about the color in the background. I think I could put it on the base. And maybe, yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I find it easier just to line it up. Go ahead and glue it down so two sides are in the right edge piece, and then I just have to cut here and here. Clean that out. Okay. So, little tip. I just, I eyeball it, but what I do is look at the corner, and if this side and this side looks like where I want it, then I'll go ahead and attach down the rest of it. And then these two sides are about what I want. And then I just take the trimmer and trim it out. And I kind of just do, I look at where and I cut from the bottom usually because it's just easier to eyeball it that way. If it's not exactly perfect, I'll go back in and fix it. I try to err on the side of too large, too long versus too short. That way I can always fix it. Go ahead, drink. Alright, where are we now? Okay, not much better. And I think I'll have both of these set up so you can put pictures on the back of them. So I'll just do plain paper. Not plain, but something that doesn't read something. How about that? I have words on it. Here. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to find a piece of paper about this long to stick on here. And I have tons of scrap paper over here. In fact, that might just be perfect for what I need there. Okay. Just trimming that edge up good. And I'm gonna put that right there. Put this right here. And then put a mark on where I need to cut it. And then I'm over here on the side cutting it. Okay. I accidentally put score tape on this side because when I was making this pocket, I flipped it the wrong way originally. And I had to fix it or else the slide-in pocket would be on this side instead of this side, and I didn't want to do that. So this actually has a piece of score tape on it. I just peel it off. I like the glue because it gives you a little bit of time to move it around if you don't have it exactly in the right spot. But on one hand, but on the other hand, oops, see, like this, you got it up too high. It's okay. I shall fix that. I'm gonna score it so it'll fold with my thing here. And I think I could take my razor and cut that. So I didn't line it up just right. And I'm not even so sure it was cut even because I didn't actually cut that side of it just now. Careful I don't cut through to cut my tab off on my pocket page there. Alright. But well, this ain't working too good. From me or not. Let me try it this way. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to cut through it and then cut my tab that's holding my flip pocket on. And instead what I'm doing is getting through one layer of this piece of paper and it's coming off in layers instead of one big strip like I want it to. Alright, I'll mess some more with that later. Probably have to get my ruler. Should have done that to begin with. But that really is going to bother me until I get it out of there. Alright, that's better than what it was. Okay, so now that's done. That's done. I need to come up with something for the back of these. Let's see what I got here. That's calling for a picture right in the middle of it. I think I'm going to cut that and then put it on another piece of paper. Alright, let me get in here and cut this out. I'll trim it this way first. So these 12 by 12 pieces of paper have this little strip at the bottom. It actually makes it a little bit longer than 12 by 12. And if you can't fit it in your paper cutter right side up unless you trim that off. Okay, so I'm trying to get to this one. First thing I'm going to do, down here and trim this off. And I have to go back and trim that just a little bit more, but let's see what we get here. Ouch. Just wooded my finger. Yeah, definitely gonna have to fix this. That's better. Oh, got my garbage thing behind my computer now. Alright. It's pretty good. I think I've got one little strip of pink on the bottom of this. You can't really tell it, but I can tell it. Trim it off. There we go. Okay, so my thought is I'm going to put something behind this. And I'm going to put this on here, and you trim it down just a little bit. I think I'll take each side to the each side up to that little tip of the pointed piece there, and that should make it just long enough for my thing I'm trying to put it on. Don't mind me, I talk to myself a lot. And then this kind of thing. Okay, so that's perfect. Now I need to find what I want to put behind it. I think I'm going to use this down here since I don't like the back side of that. Or ain't big enough for right there, I don't think. But something like this. Let's see. Let me see what scraps I got over here. I want to go with plain pink behind it. I can do that. Make my paper go a little further. Or I could do, let's see. Is that big enough? Brings out all the colors. Maybe we'll do that. I swear, I keep losing my rulers. You know what? Let me pull my little one out. It's actually easier at this point. Okay. 5. So 4 3/4. I always remeasure because sometimes once you fold them, they're not exactly the way you thought they were to begin with. 4 3/4. Okay, so 4 3/4, 4 3/4. Straighten up a little bit. I can't even see what all I got over here. Okay. That's the 2. I'm using. These are my extra pieces of ephemera. Some really cute ephemera. It really is. I really like that one. But, well, I like the size of that one, I should say. I need to get this all up out of the way before I get glue on it. Glue it to something I don't want to glue it to. Okay, that's a little bit better. This I can throw away. Alright, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Oh, you know what? I think I did that 5 3/4, didn't I? No, it was 4 3/4. But that's way too big. What did I do? Yeah, it needs to be 3 3/4 on this end. There we go. Alright, and then so we got this. Gonna go on this. And then onto this. I think I'm going to trim the length of that just a little bit so they completely match up. Because I cut it just a little bit short to leave a border. But if I cut it a little bit more, then I can just have them match up. Okay. There we go. I like it. Alright, let's get that glued together. So now it's going to be even here and be even here. I'm just eyeballing it. Oh, I went overboard with my glue. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, let me wipe some of this glue off. You're all going to be there watching it and going, don't put glue there. That's the wrong spot. So when it comes to mini albums, this is only 1, 2, 3. I think this is my 4th one about this size. So I'm still learning, and I watch videos all the time of different people making mini albums so I can learn like as many techniques and tips and shortcuts and how to use the tools as I can. I've made a couple smaller mini albums. Okay. Whoops. Completely wrong. But this one I'm making for myself, so I'm still learning. There we go. Now that one's ready for a picture. Now we need to do this side. Okay, a little ruler. Little ruler. And once again, what's going to be 4 inches, so 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I write this down because if I don't, I will completely forget it or do it backwards or something. I know how my brain works. Okay, so I'm making this one for a picture too, so let me see what I got here to use. I could use that one. I think maybe I will, since I don't particularly like it, and putting a picture there. The reason why I don't particularly like it is because I'm not a sewer, so this is not really my crafting, but I do have some of these tools. And I think I'm going to just, like, go with the, see what part of the picture I want here. Looks like it's pretty much repetitive. Alright, so 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Let me just check something here. I want to see which side is the shorter side. Pretty sure I know, but 1, 2, 3. Yeah, top side. Because this is a pattern paper, I want to make sure that I'm cutting this. 3 3/4 is going to go this way. I need a height of 3 3/4. So that, yeah. Be careful of that too. If you're using pattern paper and your length and your height is not the same, make sure you pay attention to that, which is what I just had to double check. And then 4 3/4. And I still sometimes will have to go back and cut it again because I mess up a lot. Hey, not bad. I got it right. I really do think this paper is so cute. And I actually was inspired to make this album just as soon as I saw the paper. And you want to make sure you glue it right side up. And then I saw Anne's tutorial on the design of the album. I thought that is such an easy album to do this with. Get a little bit of that red ink showing. There we go. Alrighty. Get a drink. Okay, so next is the pocket, and then behind the pocket. So I think, where did I put that? I put the store paper there before, so I'm going to wait a little bit before I use that again. Let's see. Make pretty things. That whole thing's not going to fit on there, so I can't use that one. I think I might make a tag out of that one. I do like this, but once again, the whole thing won't fit on there, but I think I can trim it down. Okay, so that's the plan. So let's see what size we need here. So this is 5 1/2, 5 3/4, 5 7/8. So we're gonna need that to be 5 5/8, and then 3, so 2 3/4. You know, when I was younger, I used to go with my dad a lot when he had to go measure for jobs, and he laid flooring, and always help him measure it out, and he tried to teach me how to calculate it all out, which I learned. No biggie, you know. But I never knew how handy that would come as I got to be an adult. Okay, so we've got 6 inches, so I need to take off 3/8, so it's going to be slightly more than 1/8 on each side. So once again, I'm trying to make sure my picture's even here. I'm actually taking off, like, I probably took off a little bit more than I needed. That's okay, that's good. We can work with that. So now I want to try to, I'm just going to take a smidge off this. I don't want really take any of the white flour off. So anyway, yeah, it's coming really handy trying to work in inches and things. Okay, so now we're going to cut this to 2 3/4. 1, 2, 3. Making sure that's exactly what I want to take off. That is. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I love this cutter. It not only does it cut good, and I haven't changed this blade, and gosh, I saw it since I got it. I don't know how long I've had it. But it's really lightweight. It's easy to move around. I have my big Fiskars precision rotary trimmer, like when I'm cutting chipboard or if I'm cutting a lot, or heavier paper. But I guess I shouldn't say when I'm cutting a lot, but because I'm cutting a lot now. But it's great to get your business stuff like that with. But when you're having to measure and change up and figure it out and constantly move out of your way, this little thing is much better. And if you have Cricut Access, they go on sale all the time, and I think I paid $7 for that one. I don't know how much they are now, but they're really good trimmers. And if your blade gets dull, you can sharpen it by running some aluminum foil. Putting some aluminum foil in it and running your blade over it back and forth, it'll sharpen it. Or you could order new blades for it too, but I've never had to change my blade. I will tell you a secret that I found. When you're going to use it, instead of starting at the bottom or the top, put the blade in the center, push down into the paper, then go up and down. You'll get a smoother cut on your side of your paper. Just works better when you poke the blade through first. Okay, so there's that one. Now I have to get this piece, and this isn't the right size, but how I'm going to do it is I'm going to measure from I'm going to measure from here down. This is going to leave that white though. I actually am going to have to do it like that. Wrap it around. Or am I going to leave it white? Here's my little problem here. This will flip things here. I think I'll just leave it there and figure out what to fill it in with. So, alright, so now I got to find this in itself. Could work. I could do it with that. It'll go behind. It's just slightly. Where did I last use this at? I don't want to use it so close. I keep picking it up. I know I did. Let me grab something else here. Let me use the back. It's on the back here. It's not. Is this wide enough? Yeah, that's wide enough. I want to be able to use this one. So let me see. Okay, let me figure out my measurement. Where'd my little ruler go again? I swear. I don't swear, but it does get annoying that I keep losing it. Alright, we'll go with this one. So slightly less than 6. I'm going to go 5 3/4 on this side. 5 3/4 wide. Actually, probably can go just slightly less than 5 3/4, so that will work. Looks like I need to take maybe 1/8 of an inch off. Just take a little bit matches up pretty good, pretty good. As long as it slips back in here like it's supposed to. Yep. So that will be my piece for right there. Huh, what? I'm recording, baby.
Well, we still got to hit the lottery.
Okay, that would be nice. You scared the crap out of me.
I'm sorry.
Anyway. Let's see here. Not quite sure what that was all about, but okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in here first. Now you could mat this before you put the pocket on it, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to put here that was going to be based on what I decorated the rest of the book with, so. And that's all you got to do. You don't have to bring it all the way down in here because you're not going to really be looking at that. And then the intention after that is to put a tag in there. Crafting Queen. Oh, my dancing queen. See? And I probably will back that on some white cardstock just to make it a little stronger, because this is, it's cardstock paper, but it's a thin cardstock. It's not like, I don't even think it's 80 pounds. Okay, well that don't look too bad, the black on the pink. Okay, so there is page 2 done. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead, or maybe I'll put it on pink cardstock. Yeah, I like that. You can write on that. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, because I know I want that to go in that pocket. And then I'm going to go around and I'm going to trim it. There's another tip for you. If you're putting paper on a back of something to make it stronger, glue it to it first, then go and trim it. Don't try to measure it, trim it, and then stick it on there. 99% sure it won't be perfect, and you'll end up having to trim it again anyway. So I'm going to line this up with a good corner. Try to pick my straightest corner here. Okay, stick it down. Glue boogers off my fingers. Glad that dries quick and comes off quick. Okay, now take my paper here. And if I cut a little sliver of this with it, that was fine. Now here's what I'm talking about. See, like that will catch. But if you take it up above and poke it in, and then slide up and slide down, it won't catch and it'll go smoothly. I think I am taking just a sliver off, just so I can make sure it's completely matted. Good. And I think I'm going to angle corner punch this, round corner I should say, and I do a 1 inch, yeah. 1 inch, yeah. It takes 2 cuts for me sometimes to get it from there. That one did it. Here we go. And if I want to do this, I can take my, this is my small hole puncher, like little tiny hole puncher. That's okay, I'm going to use. Trying to figure out which way I want to use this. I'll do it this way. Okay, so now I got a tiny hole in there. And I can put some of this in there with my little pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? There it is. A little tiny hole like this. I don't have to really put a hole and reinforcement on it. But if you do a bigger hole and you want to put hole reinforcements on it, you can color them to whatever you want them to be. There we go. Alrighty. Scissors here. Gonna tie a little knot. I'm not going to pull it on it real tight there because I don't want to rip a hole. Just something cute. Tie another knot. And then I can unfray them and wind them like this and fray them out a little bit to make them give it a little bit of a different look. I'm just taking the little threads and separating them. Actually, I can take my pokey tool here. It'll probably be easier to separate them. Maybe, maybe not. Well, maybe not. There we go. Now it's starting to unwind. Yeah. Anyway, you can do that. I'm not going to take the time to do all that right now. Okay, so here is, goes in there. On the back, I can put a picture, or I can journal, or I can do a picture in a journal card. Or I can put the pictures on here and then journal it on here. Write about what the projects were. Okay. I still have to go back and make the inserts for these. Thinking I probably should have put a magnetic closure there, and I would have put a magnet like underneath this paper and a magnet underneath this paper. I could potentially still put it on in here, but I wouldn't be able to put it on behind there. I think it'll be okay once it gets manipulated and forced down a little bit. Okay, let's put those tools away. Let's see what's next. Alright, so next we got these two pockets, and the way these two pockets are set up, this is actually just a band. This is the pocket and this is a band. So whatever paper you put here, you can put all the way down in here. So what I need to do is make a measurement of how long that is. So that comes out, should be around 7 inches. And it is. So I don't have to take it all the way down. I could probably do like 5 inches. And then coming across, slightly less than 6. Gotta give space for that. So we'll do, let's try 6 3/4 by 5 to start with. What do I have? That might already be about that size. Just did that on that one. Is that one big enough? No, not wide enough. Just trying to see if I had anything I could use up that that's not even as wide as the other one. Ooh, I might be able to use that one. Hey, it's already cut right and everything. I think that one's a go. Looks good to me. I know I used it back here somewhere, but right here. But that's okay because most of it's going to be tucked behind there. So now what I'll do is I have to slide it through both of these pockets here. There we go. And I'm trying not to glue my pocket shut is the first thing. Make sure I get that lined up is the second thing. And I suppose I could have only went down to there, but I wanted some of it to be seen right there. Okay, make sure I didn't glue my pocket shut here. It's like glue smear on me. Okay, so now I need to do these two pieces. So, I'm thinking, do I want to go with some solid colors? Or do I want to go with, let's see what I got here. Maker's gonna make. Create beauty. Let's see if I can trim any of those down. I'm gonna turn that into like a journal card. Okay, what else have I got in here? Oh, just a little bit. Not thin enough. Let me see this for a minute. Not quite. Got some other pieces over here though. Still a bit. I'm trying to use up scraps here. I'm gonna think and use some scraps. Okay, that one could work. And you take it down about an eighth of a quarter of an inch. Okay. And then I have 3 rulers. I keep misplacing all 3 of them. I did just find this one though. I ended up cutting that one out. I got it on the wrong side. 5.5. Slightly shy of 5.5. So let me put this here. Slightly shy of 5.5. There we go. Left flank pot will work. And I could actually do either side of that. No, the directions was going wrong. We'll just stick with the stars. Excuse me, hiccups. Alrighty, I'm gonna find a piece for down here. So I wasn't exactly sure. Where did my sticker sheet go? Let's see what stickers I got and what I might want to use on that. That's another piece of the star paper. I think I can make that work. Slightly less than 5 3/4. No. Got that song stuck in my head. That's the second time today I've heard that song. Okay, just slice just a little bit off. I'll probably put a sticker on here or one of the cards. I'm not sure yet. Take a look at them. Alrighty. Alright, there's my sticker sheet. Crafting is my jam. And the memory album. And I'll have a tag here and a tag here. Alright. Now the front cover done, and then comes the waterfall. Now I've already decided on the waterfall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put strips of pattern paper on the bottom, and then, well, not on the front page, but strips of pattern on the bottom, and then solid color and the rest. That way, because I know these will hold pictures. And I actually think I'm going to move this magnet to back on this side, only because I don't want it to stick out so far. I'm going to pull this up, and if I can get it up, I'm going to move the magnet. There. I left a blue spot there, but that's okay. Let me see if I can make a mark of it. I need it. There we go. Oop, I can't remember if I had it. Which side it needs to go. Okay. Gotta make sure they stick together. Alright, where's my score tape? I'll tear a piece of score tape off here. There we go. Now, this will still stick and do its job. Okay, so on here, I'm going to do something like this is how Anne did hers, and I like that. And then I think I could do this with this and get them. Now I just need a strip to go there. Okay, so the first thing I got to do is cover that. I'm going to put this on this side. I think that's the one I want. What else have I got up here? What's this one say? This is my happy place. I have a couple choices. I'm just not sure which one I want. Maker's gonna make. I could do that one on top too. Kind of like that. Okay, let me see what piece of paper I want to put on here. Time to go through my scraps. Maybe. Maybe. Keep looking to see what I really like. Kinda. It's too small, but I like it. What's on the back side of this one? Oh, yeah. Can I do that? Or is she too big? Let's see. It's on the back side. Oh, okay. I'm just testing an idea here. See if I do this. No, I still gotta cut it a little bit more. Just gonna cut it glue gun off. I can skip a little bit more on that side. Still got our scissors. Let's see. I have to cut it right at her. Cut a little bit of her glue line off here. Let me see. Yep, still gotta cut some more glue gun off. I think you can still tell it's a glue gun because she's got the glue stick sticking out of it. I need to take a sliver more off the glue gun side, I think. Yeah. A sliver more, a sliver more. Okay. I like that. I like that. See, I need to take it down halfway in that button. I'm just eyeball measuring it now when it comes to these pictures because I want a certain part of the image on there. That part's going to be covered up with this tag anyways. I like that. I do. That's what I'm going to use. Yeah, come on. Glue's getting clogged, you know. There. Oops. Alright, now. So what do I put where? Do I want that there? Do I want something smaller like I'm crafting today? Kind of like that. Looks good with the little girl. Put glue on that bottom piece there. And then put that on the back. I think I put something else on the back. I think I've got another one that like is very close to the same side maybe. Something. Actually, you know what I do? I'll just run this piece of paper all the way up to there. This piece of paper that I use here. I think I'm going to use this one. Trim the length off, just or width off, just a little bit. And I'm going to cut that right where that pink is. There's
Sorry. Can you turn it off a minute?
okay. I got to go take care of something, so I'm going to call it a day today. Thank you guys. Bye.